Right here, you got David Andrews at center. That's actually pretty good as well. I just want to keep Josh Allen for right now. Let's be real, I kind of don't need DK Metcalf. The only reason this type of team appealing to me is Aaron Rodgers. No one good. I got Jalen Ramsey. And I got Demarcus Ware. I ain't grab one. I'm grabbing this pack. Should grab this pack. So the last two was in the pack with me. Got Bradley Chubb. Okay. Adam Tyson. This is not a bad pack. Tank Talunio. Fanga. Leonard Williams. Brad there. Okay, Bradley Chubb. Got Diggs. Anthony Walker Jr. And Pratt. Okay. Jermaine Pratt. Go ahead and grab him. All back as well, but YOLO. Might as well. Julio Hill. Mike Williams. That's nice. That's nice. Trace Mills. That's nice. Andrews. Chris Godwin. Okay. Ingle. goal corner, let him know the time. I have ties between the two people. I think it was surprising to see the yeah, by the way, that's my game today. You want to play Madden? Shit, hit me up. I'm on Xbox, but it's Xbox Play right now, so it don't really matter. Just hit me up.
Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor, 53 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was is capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Now they'll be led out by their quarterback, a former Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year from the University of Washington. It's Jake Browning.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Browning. Completes it to Powell. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Browning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, Browning. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Powell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. Now I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 25 yards that time. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end Fryermuth. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Browning's throw pulled in here by Powell. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He finds Bolden. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Oh, man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Hopkins' kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. And enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Browns down 21-17, 27 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebo now. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Inside the 10. Loose inside the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead out to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception, Browning. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out